Hello and welcome back to our FCS Dynasty and NCAA Football 2006. Today we got a subscriber versus subscriber matchup. The UC Davis Aggies, 7-4 on the season, taking on PAC-10 opponent Southern Utah, who are 5-6 on the season. They need one more win to become bowl eligible. This is the Thunderbirds' final game of the regular season, so they are in desperate need of that victory. Take a look at their roster. Brandon Lee, #1 player on the team at fullback. Bryce King, Jericho Stevens, Brandon Redd, CJ Moreland, who has been beat more than any other corner in the entire country this season. Just flat out gets beat every single game. Jaquan Freeman at receiver, Adam Joseph at defensive tackle, Owen Gregory, Matthews, McCutcheon. So this team does have some talent. They are just having a rough time on offense this season. The Aggies, on the other hand, have a fantastic defense. Caleb Chubb, Andrew Jackson, DeMarcus Webb, 3 phenomenal defensive linemen. And they also have Trey Henry III patrolling the secondary and the free safety spot. He has been fantastic this season. Tyreek Taylor, Lito Lozano, both halfbacks, both similar players. Taylor is just a little bit stronger. You'll see him at fullback a little bit. Sam Gallen, Zachary Hyde, Elijah Christian, Owen Black at quarterback. Jaquan Brown is the final subscriber player for the Aggies. And here are the key players: Lozano, Henry, and Taylor, Matthews, Lee, and Webb. We're going to see the backup quarterback for Southern Utah today. Owen Gregory is injured, so we will not see the Owen versus Owen, lefty versus lefty matchup that pretty much nobody was asking for. If you've been following this series so far, you know that I am not very good with left-handed quarterbacks, but I am working on it, seeing how we have 2 quarterbacks that are lefties. I want to improve. I want to be able to play with both types of quarterbacks, and I also need to improve because of the Atlanta Falcons franchise that will be starting in Madden 2004 very soon. So hopefully I can correct that and do good with Mike Vick and the Falcons. But enough about that series. Let's get into this matchup. Aggies on offense first. Owen Black coming out under center. 4 wide receiver set. Stadium is electric right now. Black to throw it. And that pass is caught by Brown. And he'll pick up a couple yards, maybe 4 or 5. And that was Brown's, let's see, how many catches does he have? That is his 23rd catch of the year. He also has 550 yards and 6 touchdowns. Black under center, I formation. Taylor in at fullback. They're going to hand it off to Lozano. He breaks loose in the open field, past midfield, breaks the tackle, still going, and Lozano is off to the races and into the end zone. Huge touchdown run for the Aggies. What an electric way to start this game. 62-yard touchdown run for Lito. That'll bring him over 1,200 rushing yards on the season, along with 11 touchdown runs now. One thing he doesn't have this year is a touchdown reception. He's got 10 catches for 69 yards on the year, so he's not really a threat in the passing game. He has 63 broken tackles as well. He had a handful of them there on that play, and the Aggies off to a hot start here in Cedar City, Utah, against the 5-6 Southern Utah Thunderbirds. And the extra point is up and good. So now we're going to see, oh no, it is not good. He missed it. My goodness, I was getting a little ahead of myself there. So we're going to see the backup quarterback for the Thunderbirds come out. Owen Gregory is done. He is not going to be playing in this game. We will see him for a bowl game if the Thunderbirds win this game and become bowl eligible. So 6-0 here after a missed extra point. Golden, who just missed the extra point, on for the kickoff. And the kick is up, all the way down, out of bounds. So 2 mistakes in a row here for Golden. What is going on? Having a John Casey-like game so far. If you don't know who that is, he was the kicker for the Carolina Panthers when they took on the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. Had some mistakes. A kickoff out of bounds that pretty much cost them the game there at the end. And Golden is having a rough day right now. Let's see what Jefferson can do at quarterback. They're going to hand it off, and Matthews goes nowhere. He has 1,120 yards rushing on the season, 8 touchdowns, 6 fumbles, 13 catches, 218 yards, and 2 scores from the halfback position. 2 tight ends set. Brandon Lee is in there at tight end, the fullback. And Matthews only gets a yard or 2 out of that play. So their offense not starting off too hot. And they need the ground game to get going because with the backup quarterback in, I don't foresee them throwing the football downfield with success. 3rd down and 9. Cowbells ringing out in the stands. And Jefferson to throw it. Hit as he throws, and that pass is caught by Brandon Lee. But he is well short of the 1st down. That's his 16th catch on the season, and that gets him over 200 yards receiving as well with 1 touchdown reception. 4th down and 3. They're going to punt the football away here. So we're going to see the Aggies offense back on the field and see if they can't extend their lead. Back deep to return, Jaquan Brown. Nice return, breaks the tackle, and gets it. Oh, never mind. There's a clipping penalty on the play. Back them up 15 yards, all the way back to their own 13-yard line. 87 yards to go for the end zone. Owen Black coming out under center. Split back formation. Stadium trying to get behind their defense. And Black will hand it off to Lozano, who breaks another tackle in the open field and down at the 20-yard line. Lee with the tackle. Nice carry, 7-yard pickup. So on 2 carries today, Lito Lozano has 69 yards rushing and a touchdown. 4 wide receivers set, and they're going to go receiver reverse, and that goes nowhere. Adam Joseph blew that play up. That's his 22nd tackle on the season, 14th for a loss. He also has 5 sacks, a pass deflection, and 1 forced fumble. Aggies doing pretty good on 3rd down conversion percentage this season. So they try to hot route a receiver here. Black to throw it. And that is deep, and it's caught by Sam Gatlin at the 39-yard line. But there's another flag. Holding, that'll back them up to their own 7-yard line. As you see C.J. Moreland get torched once again this season. Luckily for him, there was a flag on the offense. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 16. See if they won't just run the football and punt it away. 2 backs in the backfield, and they're going to throw it. Owen Black, he's going to be sacked at the 1-yard line by Bates, the cornerback coming in on the blitz. My goodness. That was a perfect play call by Southern Utah. That's going to bring up 4th down and 21 from the 2-yard line. Dangerous territory here for the Aggies special teams. See if Golden can get a nice punt off. He's had a rough go of it so far today. Missed extra point, a kickoff out of bounds. And here is a very high kick. And only to the 37-yard line. So Golden again struggling. And Freeman with a decent return up to the 30-yard line. So great field position for the backup quarterback, Jefferson. Coming in here and looking to take the lead with a touchdown and an extra point. Under center. And he's going to go play action. Jefferson hit as he throws. Brandon Lee with another reception here. About a 5-yard pickup for the fullback out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Cowbells ring. And you hear him. Jefferson hot routing a receiver. McCutcheon at the top of the screen. They're going to go play action. No, that is a draw play. And Matthews goes backwards. Caleb Chubb on the tackle for a loss. That is his 21st tackle for a loss this season. 34th overall. He also has 4 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. He has been an absolute menace at the defensive tackle spot. And Jefferson hands it off again to Matthews, who is dropped for a loss once again. And that is Caleb Chubb, his 22nd tackle for a loss. That's going to bring up 4th down and 7 So a great field position to start the drive, and they only pick up 3 yards. And they might be out of field goal range here. Be about a 44-yarder, and our kickers are not very good in this dynasty so far. They will go for it. Jefferson to throw it. Deep shot down the field to the end zone, and he threw that way out of bounds. I don't know what that was all about. That was awful play calling. Terrible decision. My goodness. Might as well have just attempted the field goal. But instead, the Aggies take over at their own 27-yard line. Tight end set. Tyreek Taylor, the tight end, at the top of the screen. Lozano in the backfield. And they're going to play action. Black taking his time, throws it deep downfield, and it's caught. And that is Sam Gatlin. My goodness, what a throw. Sam Gatlin with a huge pickup, and C.J. Moreland yet again getting torched. My goodness. Gatlin with his 32nd catch on the season. That's going to get him close to 800 yards receiving to go along with his 3 touchdowns. From the 33.5-yard line, 4 wide receivers set. Tyreek Taylor, the receiver that can't hear the quarterback. And they'll hand it off to Lozano. And a nice tackle. But Lozano will pick up 3 or 4 yards. And they will credit him for 4 yards. Gets him over 70 for the game. 73 now on 3 carries. Less than a minute remains here in the first quarter. 2 tight end set again. Lozano up the middle. And gets maybe 2 yards. So he's got 4 carries. 75 yards. Defense trying to get behind, or their fans trying to get behind the defense, rather. On 3rd and 4 from the 28-yard line. Black to throw it. And that is deflected away by the star cornerback, a non-subscriber player. And that will bring up 4th down and 4. With Golden struggling today, you've got to go for it here. Golden's touched the ball 3 times, and it has all been terrible. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen, or the left, however you want to say it. Black tries to take off. He is sacked. Or did he get that pass off? I think he did. So that is an incomplete pass. I believe that was Jericho Stevens on the hit. So the Thunderbirds catching a break. Now in the I formation, Jefferson will go play action. And quick pass over the middle of Freeman. He'll pick up 8 yards. That's his 21st catch on the season. And he's got 372 yards receiving this season. Only 1 touchdown for Freeman. He's got 6 drops. He hasn't really been a huge playmaker on this team at all. Fullback dive up the middle. Brandon Lee carrying a defender. Picks up the first down to the 41-yard line. And he's a player that I would like to see get the ball some more in these subscriber versus subscriber games, because he's just an absolute animal. And I love watching the fullbacks run down the field. First down and 10, shotgun formation. Jefferson, deep shot, left side. Freeman has it. Steps out of bounds, maybe a 7-yard pickup, as we are now into the second quarter. And they'll credit him with 6 yards. So his 22nd catch on the season. Jefferson under center. Matthews behind him. 2 tight ends set. And they'll go to Matthews, and he gets maybe 2 or 3 yards. He has not been an impact player so far this season. Not really crazy stats. 8 touchdowns, 6 fumbles. I mean, he's got 1,300 yards, but and this offense has really been spitting and sputtering all season long, trying to get something going. 3rd down and 2, Lee in motion to the bottom of the screen. And Jefferson will throw the football. Quick pass, almost intercepted, but that is caught for the first down. And it's not even Jefferson at quarterback, it's Goolsby. Who am I thinking? Jefferson is the backup quarterback for UC Davis. I do apologize, guys. I don't keep track of these non-subscriber players. They don't matter, unless you're Jamar Hicks for South Dakota State. The guy's an animal. First down and 10, 5 wide receivers. Goolsby, not Jefferson, takes a shot deep, wide open, and dropped. The safety closed fast. And Higgins, the star cornerback for UC Davis, comes up holding his arm. Hopefully he's all right and can return. The Aggies are already thin at defensive back. Well, 6-0 still here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 now for the Southern Utah Thunderbirds. See what Goolsby can do here. Under center, hot routing a receiver. Brandon Lee playing some tight end right now. And they're going to toss it out to Matthews. He's going to throw it over the middle, and that is Jaquan Freeman on the reception. So a little trickeration here from the Thunderbirds, trying to get something working here. Desperate for their 6th victory of the season. 3rd down and 1. Big play here from the 33-yard line, and they will not get it. Matthews is stuffed just short of the first down, and they're going to make it 4th and 1. Matthews 6 carries, only 1 yard today. So he is not getting it done, but there's a flag. It's going to be excessive celebration here by Elijah Christian, and that is a huge penalty. You got to contain your emotions. So an automatic first down here for the Thunderbirds. And good news for the Aggies. Brad Higgins, the star cornerback, will return. Goolsby under center, 2 tight ends set. And they're going to hand it off. Matthews up the middle, and he'll get 6 yards, his best carry of the game so far. And that'll give him 7 carries for 7 yards. Just feasting today. 9-play drive, 60 yards. And they're going to go option here, but Goolsby is destroyed in the backfield. And that was DeMarcus Webb, the defensive end. That's his 15th tackle on the season. He also has 6 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. Another big 3rd down here. 3rd down and 8 from the 16-yard line. Thunderbirds looking to tie it up, possibly take the lead, and to the end zone, deflected. It might have been dropped by Jaquan Freeman. And that will most likely send on the field goal unit. The crowd not happy. They know this is a must-win situation, and they're not going to win against the Aggies just kicking field goals. And they will kick the field goal here with Webb. 33-yard attempt to make it a 3-point ball game. And the kick is up. And the kick is good right down the middle. So 12-play, 56-yard drive. Took 2 minutes and 46 seconds off the clock. And the Thunderbirds finally get on the scoreboard here in the second quarter. It is now 6-3. Aggies still on top. And we get to see Owen Black and that offense get back to work. Webb ready to kick it off. Back deep to return is Sam Callan and Jaquan Brown. And there's a nice kickoff to the 9-yard line. And there he goes all the way down to the 40-yard line. My goodness, what a return from Jaquan Brown. Hasn't broke one yet this season, but that was one of his better ones on the year. Crowd again not happy, letting their team know it. 107 yards of offense so far for the Aggies, only 51 yards for Southern Utah here in Cedar City. Black to throw it, deep shot downfield, and it looked like it was dropped by Jaquan Brown. And he follows up a nice kick return by dropping a probable touchdown on that play. 2nd down and 10 from the 40-yard line. I formation, Tyreek Taylor in at fullback. Behind him is Lito Lozano. And Black will hand it off to Lozano. He'll pick up 4, maybe 5 yards up the middle. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable situation. 3rd and 5 for the Aggies. 2 tight ends set. Tyreek Taylor playing some tight end as well. Black on the option, pitches it out, and Lozano is destroyed. And he loses several yards Not a very good play. Not a good call at all by the head coach. I believe that was Jericho Stevens with a nice tackle for a loss. That'll be his 8th tackle for a loss on the year. And a big stop by the defense. Getting Goolsby, the backup quarterback, another chance here to possibly take the lead before the half is over. And here's the punt. Skyrocketed all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Freeman will return it up to the 24. Let's see if they can get the ground game working a little bit more. We've got Cameron Matthews, over 1,100 rushing yards this season. 8 touchdowns. He has 6 fumbles, though. And then you got Brandon Lee at fullback. Over 600 rushing yards this year. 13 touchdowns. But he also has fumbleitis. 4 fumbles this season. Goolsby all day to throw it. And open over the middle is Jaquan Freeman down to the 49-yard line. But there is a flag for a holding. So they get a big chunk play. And it gets called right back. And the head coach not happy with that call. That'll bring up 1st and 20 from their own 15-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how they respond here after the big penalty. They're in a 5 wide receiver set. Goolsby to throw it. Quick pass. And that is caught. And that is Brandon Lee with a nice reception. Big fullback. And that'll get them 9 yards back out of the 10 yards lost on the holding penalty. Shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers. Matthews in the backfield. 2nd down and 11. Goolsby to throw it. And he is hit as he throws it, and a dangerous pass. Luckily for Southern Utah, hits the grass, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 11. The Aggies bringing a lot of pressure today, but they have yet to get to the quarterback for a sack. Thunderbirds 1 for 5 on 3rd down conversions today. Aggies 0 for 3. So neither team doing anything on 3rd downs. Pressured immediately, and he is finally brought down for the sack. And that is big Andrew Jackson, the defensive end. That's going to be his 9th sack on the season. And he leads this Aggies defense in sacks this season. So 4th and 17. A drive started off with a promising play down the middle of the field. A nice long bomb. And it was called back for a holding penalty. And that pretty much derailed the entire drive. Back deep to return, Jaquan Brown. And that is going to be a fair catch at his own 41-yard line. And we'll see what Owen Black and this offense can do. They have yet to convert a 3rd down conversion today. And they're 0 for 3. The ground game hasn't really been working too much. Maybe get some quick passes going to Gatlin or Brown. And they will try to throw it here. Black pressured, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. And that is Adam Joseph with the sack. Big defensive tackle coming through. That's his 6th sack of the year. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 19 as the clock continues to tick down here. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. High formation. Black to throw it. Quick pass caught by Tyreek Taylor. And that's going to get them 10 yards on the play. Bringing up 3rd down and 9. Nice completion to Tyreek Taylor. His 13th catch on the season. That'll get him over 200 yards receiving. See if they can't convert their first 3rd down of the game. Crowd getting into it. Black going to throw it. Black connects with Sam Gatlin inside the 40-yard line. Great pass from Owen Black. And a perfect route here. Nice corner route. Getting a big play for his team is Sam Gatlin, his 33rd reception on the season. Just over a minute remaining here in the first half. Gatlin now over 800 receiving yards on the season. And his nice pass out to Lito Lozano, and he'll pick up 6 or 7 yards. And they will credit him with 7. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Owen Black, 5 of 8 today, 82 yards. Having himself a pretty good day. 49 seconds left. Play action. Black passes it deep, and it's caught by Sam Gatlin for the touchdown. His 4th touchdown reception of the season. And he is closing in on 100 yards receiving today. What a pass. Great play action, fooled the defense. And of course, CJ Moreland getting beat again. Wow. Can't really say anything about him. You know, you just got to watch the tape and see that he gets beat every single game. Almost every play, actually. Like 99% of the time, if you throw it CJ Moreland's way, it's going to be a catch. And this time, the extra point is good. So it'll be 13-3 with 45 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. See if the Thunderbirds can't score before the half is over and make it a 1-score game yet again. And here is the kick return. Matthews, right up the middle, and doesn't get much, maybe to the 25-yard line. And he hasn't really made a big impact on kick returns this season either. Both of these teams really lack the big play type offense. It's really been a defensive battle for both of these squads all season long. And Goolsby taking a deep shot of his own. It's intercepted, though. Let's see who it was. That's Jaquan Brown getting a pick. His 1st of the season. Wide receiver out there playing some cornerback. And not a good throw from Goolsby. And the Aggies now with a chance to get some more points on the board before the half. And it looked like Brown ran the route from McCutcheon. The pass was not even close. First down and 10, I formation for the Aggies. Hard count from Owen Black. And he will throw it here. Pressure, and he's picked off too. Oh my goodness, back-to-back interceptions from these quarterbacks. And that is the nickel corner for the Thunderbirds. And now they have great field position at the 47-yard line of UC Davis. So let's see if Goolsby can get something going here after that interception on the last drive. Definitely not an ideal situation for them. But they are in great field position right now. And they're going to toss it out. Matthews going to throw it back. Goolsby's wide open. And he's going to get the first down here. Another trick play from the Thunderbirds. And it results in a first down. The 3rd first down of the game for Southern Utah. 28 seconds left. They've got 2 timeouts. Get a couple nice plays over the middle here. And possibly try to get in the end zone. At the minimum, they need a field goal here. Deep shot. Goolsby. And that's almost picked off. Another dangerous throw. And another hurry for this big defensive line of UC Davis. 22 seconds left. 2nd down and 10. They have to get to at least the 23-yard line probably for a field goal, as their kicker does not have a good leg. Play action. Goolsby pressured. He's hit as he throws it, and it's almost intercepted again. Goolsby now 6 of 13, 44 yards and a pick. Also sacked once. 17 seconds left now in the first half. It is 3rd and 10. Now, you don't need a first down on this play. 7 or 8 yards and make it a manageable 4th down conversion attempt. They're only 1 of 6 on 3rd downs today. And Goolsby will throw it. And he is going to be dropped. He is sacked by Caleb Chubb. His 5th sack of the year. And that is good for number 2 on the team. Well, it's now 4th and 13. Looking like they're going to run this clock out. And they're probably going to throw up a Hail Mary here with 4 seconds left in the half. And it looks like that is exactly what they're going to do. So get ready, folks. One of the most exciting plays in all of college football, the Hail Mary. And Goolsby is hit as he throws, connects with Freeman, but he is well short of the end zone. And Brad Higgins has injured his head this time, his second time being injured in the game as we go into the second half. Aggies on top 13-3. Thunderbirds fighting for a bowl berth. Second half about to kick off here in Cedar City, Utah. Thunderbirds down 13-3 in front of their home crowd. Golden on for the Aggies to kick things off. And we will see Goolsby in at quarterback yet again for Southern Utah. And a nice kick from Golden to the 5-yard line. And Matthews, will return that. I know it was Freeman. He'll return it up to the 25-yard line. 168 yards of offense for UC Davis, only 91 for Southern Utah in that first half. Both squads with 4 first downs, and both squads with 1 turnover. Goolsby to throw it, first play of the half, and that is a very dangerous pass, almost intercepted, intended for Jaquan Freeman. And we're still waiting for one of these receivers for the Thunderbirds to make an impact. Nobody's really made big plays. I think McCutcheon has had one good play all year, one big play, like a longer reception, but nothing too crazy. He's got 5 drops. Freeman with 6 drops on the year, as Matthews picks up 8 yards on the ground. Well, the 2 receivers, only 5 touchdown receptions combined. That's insane. Of course, it doesn't help that Owen Gregory came into this game, even though he's injured, with 9 touchdowns and 19 picks. Big conversion attempt here. Brandon Lee's got the first down and more, breaking tackles up to the 43-yard line. Great run for the fullback. And they need to do that a little bit more with him in these subscriber versus subscriber matchups. I love to utilize him when I am playing as the Thunderbirds. He is one of the more fun players on this squad. First down at 10, shotgun formation. Goolsby going to throw it. And a nice pass to McCutcheon, who accelerates, breaks the tackle. No, he does not break the tackle. But that is a 15-yard face mask penalty on Higgins, who has returned for the second time this game from injury. Ken O'Brien not happy with the call. Big pickup after that 15-yard penalty. And they now have the ball at the 37-yard line of UC Davis. In great field position here. Shotgun formation again. Goolsby hot routing a receiver. Matthews to his left. Goolsby to throw. And a quick pass deflected away. And that would have been maybe a 2-yard pickup if it was completed. Second down and 10 now. Crowd getting behind their team. Shotgun formation again. Goolsby to throw it. And throws it over the middle. And it's Freeman. First down and more inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch today. And that'll give him 25 for the season. And that leads the team by far. Surprisingly, Brandon Lee, the fullback, is number 2 on the team in receptions, which is just insane. First down at 10 from the 22-yard line. 2 tight end set. Brandon Lee at the bottom of the screen. And Matthews is going to pick up 3 or 4 yards up the gut. Thunderbirds having a great drive to start things off here in the second half. Looking to make it a 1-score game. They need to punch it into the end zone here, though. Field goals are not going to cut it. Same formation as the last play. Matthews up the middle. Looked like the same exact play. Matthews goes nowhere this time. 10 carries, 20 yards today. Unbelievable. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 situation for the Thunderbirds. 2 of 8 today on 3rd downs. UC Davis is 1 of 4. Goolsby in the shotgun formation by himself. 3rd down and 5. 17, high snap. Goolsby throws it out right side. It's completed inside the 5-yard line to Johnson, his first catch of the day. That'll bring up 1st and goal. Fantastic throw from Goolsby. Great out route by Johnson, setting their team up in a prime position to punch it in for 6. 9 plays, 70-yard drive so far. 2.5 minutes off the clock. Thunderbirds come out in goal line formation. Matthews is going to walk into the end zone. Too easy following Brandon Lee, who got Higgins on a nice block. And that sprung Matthews free. That was such an easy run for him, untouched. And with the extra point, it'll be a 3-point ball game here in Cedar City, Utah. Now, I did predict the Aggies to win this ball game. And they do still have the lead, 13-10. So the extra point is good. 10 plays, 75-yard drive, 2 minutes and 32 seconds off the clock. 3:25 remaining in the 3rd quarter, as the Aggies are set to return the kickoff. And there's a rumor going around that Ken O'Brien, the head coach for the UC Davis Aggies, will be leaving the program after this season to pursue a job in a professional football league. So it'll be interesting to see if that actually happens, and if it does, who will replace him. Nice return up to the 31-yard line by Jaquan Brown. See if Owen Black can get this offense working a little bit more than they have been. It's been quite the struggle today. But despite the struggles, it's still 13-10. Aggies have the lead. And split back formation, Lozano and Taylor back there. And option left side. No, they're going to throw it out of the option and almost picked off. C.J. Moreland making a nice play, getting a deflection. It's very rare that we praise C.J. Moreland on this channel. That is his 8th pass deflection of the year, though. 2nd down and 10 now after the great play by the amazing C.J. Moreland. Black under center. Hard count, and they're going to throw it again. Quick pass, and that screen goes maybe 2 yards downfield to Sam Gatlin. Not a very good play, but I'm not sure how Gatlin got any yards out of it. 3rd down and 9. Crowd getting into it now. Huge play here. If they get the stop, they have a chance to tie or take the lead. Black to throw it. And it's caught over the middle to Sam Gatlin at midfield. 5 catches and a $110 through the air. He's got 36 catches now. 864 yards receiving. And 4 touchdowns on the year. And a clutch reception on 3rd down and long. 2 tight ends set. Tyreek Taylor, the tight end to the right side, and there's a false start penalty on the right tackle. Got a little bit too jumpy there. That'll bring up 1st down and 15. Four wide receivers set for Owen Black. Lozano in the backfield. Tyreek Taylor in the slot to the right. And Black will play action here. Throws it out deep. And that's going to be deflected away again by C.J. Moreland. Very nice play. His 9th pass deflection of the year. Couple nice plays for him on this drive. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 15 situation. 2 tight ends set again for the Aggies. And Black an option out right side. Pitches the last second to Lozano, but he's going to fumble the football. It's recovered by Southern Utah, and he might take this the distance, and he will. Touchdown, Southern Utah Thunderbirds. What a turn of events. 58-yard touchdown return on the fumble recovery. Oh my goodness. Who had the forced fumble? That was Bryce King. His second forced fumble of the season. And what a play. My goodness. Now the Thunderbirds take the lead over the UC Davis Aggies at home in front of a raucous crowd. With the extra point, it'll be 17-13. And Webb on for the extra point. The kick is good, right down the middle. 17-13 is the score. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. After a crazy forced fumble and fumble recovery for a touchdown. A little scoop and score. Players we have yet to see it all today. Zachary Hyde for the Aggies. Trey Henry's a third as well. And for the Thunderbirds, we have yet to see Prince McCutcheon do anything. I think he has one catch. And on defense, Jericho Stevens, I think, has a tackle for a loss. And Donald Lee Jr. doesn't have any stats that we know of. But C.J. Moreland, the most standout player on this defense for the Thunderbirds. What a hit on Brown on the kick return. Let's see what Owen Black's going to do here as the offense tries to rebound from the scoop and score. They had a nice drive going until that play. Lozano's going to pull up to throw the football, and he takes off instead. Gets maybe 3 or 4 yards. Nobody got open downfield. And that was Lozano's 4th fumble of the season on the last drive. Second down and 6, 2 tight end set again. Lozano up the middle, he goes nowhere. That play was dead from the start. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and long. 3rd and 7 from their own 31-yard line. Southern Utah's defense trying to step up here. They want to play one more game this season. Black, play action, he is going to be dropped. And that, my friends, is Jericho Stevens. And I believe that's his 2nd sack of the game, possibly. But just pretty much came through unblocked. Flew right past the left tackle. That'll bring up 4th down and 16. As the Thunderbirds now have a chance to take a 2-score lead here at home against the UC Davis Aggies in Pac-10 football play. Golden on for the kick. And this punt is very high, and a pretty good punt as well, down to the 36-yard line. Freeman will return it up to the 45. And with a break in the action, I'd like to remind you guys to join our Discord today to see sneak peeks of future series, chat with other players that are part of this series, and just mingle, man. I'm in there every day, almost every day, when I'm not working. Thunderbirds back on offense. Goolsby hands it off to Matthews, and he's going to fumble the football, and it is recovered by UC Davis. So a costly turnover here. Matthews with his 7th fumble of the year. And that is Tyreek Taylor, who is going to recover it, I believe, or did they give him credit for the forced fumble? It looked like Higgins actually forced the fumble. I'm not sure why they were highlighting Tyreek Taylor. But anyway, it is the Aggies football now with a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. 42 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. High formation, Gatlin in the slot on the right side. And they'll go triple option, left side, pitch is out, and Lozano breaks 2 tackles. And he'll pick up 6 yards. Stevens on the tackle. Second down and 4 now. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Black hands it off. Lozano taken down by the face mask. 5-yarder. And that'll give them a first down. So instead of 3rd and 2, it's first down now for the Aggies. Head coach, again upset with the call, but he clearly grabbed his face mask. First down and 10 from the Thunderbird 37-yard line. Black pitches out to the backup halfback. That's actually the third-string halfback, Burgess. And he will go nowhere, and that is going to end the third quarter. So put your fours up, folks, as the Thunderbirds hold a 4-point lead over the 7-4 UC Davis Aggies here in Pac-10 play. Thunderbirds here need a win for bowl eligibility. And here is Burgess again. I'm not sure what happened to Lozano and Taylor, but I did not see either of them on that play. And that's going to bring up third down and 6. Lito Lozano is now back in the game at halfback. Aggies 2 of 6 today on third down percentage, conversion percentage, whatever. Black taking a shot, deflected away, and that was Bryce King, the safety, with a deflection. And that was a big play. That's going to bring up fourth down and 6. They're out of field goal range. The Aggies are going to go for it here. Down 4 points. Black under center. Lito Lozano behind him. Gatlin in the slot on the bottom of the screen. And Black to throw it. Quick pass over the middle, and that is Tyreek Taylor for the first down. Only 212 yards of offense today for UC Davis. Obviously, they are going to average a lot more when I am playing with them as opposed to watching the computer. Well, Southern Utah, 155 yards of offense today, so they're not doing too well either. It's down to 10. Black on the option. Pitches out. Lozano's got it close to the marker, and I think they're going to mark him just shy of the first. Second down and inches at the 14-yard line. They're in field goal range, but they need a touchdown. A field goal will give them a 1-point deficit. Sixth in the country in red zone scoring percentage. 89% on the season are the Aggies. High formation. Black gonna option out left side. First down. And gets taken down by Adam Joseph, the defensive tackle. So they can get another first down here without getting in the end zone. They'll have to get to the 1-yard line. But here we are, first down and 10. 2 tight ends set. Taylor, the left tight end. Black under center. And Black will option out right side. Pitches it. Lozano gets taken down after a 1-yard pickup. They're having a really rough time running the football today. And that is when they are most successful, is when they can run successfully. Owen Black came into the game with over 1,000 rushing yards. I believe he has less than that now after being sacked several times. And here's a draw play that goes absolutely nowhere. Spence on the tackle, non-subscriber defensive lineman. That'll bring up third down and 9. Aggies 2 of 7 today on third downs. Black under center, 3 receivers to the right. And Black will throw the football here. And throws it left side and deflected away by C.J. Moreland. His third pass deflection of the game. That's going to bring up fourth down and 9. And it looks like they are going to kick a field goal and be down by 1 point. If Golden can make it, he has struggled mightily today. 27-yard attempt. Crowd going crazy. And the kick is up. And it is good, so it is now 17-16 after a 12-play, 40-yard drive. And it took nearly 3 minutes off the clock. There's 3:44 remaining in the ball game as the Thunderbirds continue to fight for bowl eligibility here against the Aggies. Hope you guys have enjoyed all of the full broadcast games. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to keep doing these for the subscriber versus subscriber games. I enjoy them quite a bit. Golden on for the kickoff. The defense needs a big stop. And back to return is Freeman. And turns it up the middle to about the 25 or 26, but there's another flag here on the Thunderbirds. And that'll be a clipping. And that'll back them all the way up to their 13-yard line. So not ideal field position for them to start things off. Crowd is obviously not happy. They've been booing quite a bit today due to all the penalties. Goolsby under center. He's going to hand it off. And Brandon Lee, the big fullback, picks up maybe 4 yards. They actually only gave him credit for 3 yards, so it is now 2nd down and 7. 4 wide receivers set. Matthews in the backfield with Goolsby. Running the clock out as much as they can. They have the lead. Playing conservative here. And Goolsby will hand it off to Matthews on the draw play, and that went absolutely nowhere. Both of the big defensive linemen in there crushed him for a loss of 2. I believe it was Caleb Chubb and DeMarcus Webb on the tackle for a loss. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. They are 3 of 9 on 3rd downs today. Goolsby hot routing a receiver. Brandon Lee playing tight end up at the top of your screen. They might look to go his way in the passing game. And Goolsby will throw it. Right side, Prince McCutcheon making an appearance finally. And he'll pick up the 1st down. And that is a huge play as they can run maybe a minute and a half more off of this clock. As long as UC Davis doesn't call those timeouts. McCutcheon now 15 catches, 371 yards, and 4 scores on the season. That is his 3rd catch of the game. And of course, they're going to run this clock out as much as possible. And they will hand it off here to Matthews, and he goes absolutely nowhere as Caleb Chubb gets his 5th tackle for a loss in this game. He has 25 tackles for a loss this year. Those are crazy numbers for a defensive tackle. Now less than 2 minutes remaining. Aggies are saving their timeouts right now. High formation. The Goolsby under center here. Tight end at the top of the screen. Aggies need a stop. And Matthews gets the carry. And Caleb Chubb with another tackle. His 7th tackle today. That'll now give him 40 tackles for the year. 25 tackles for a loss. 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. That guy has been a menace. 3rd down and 12. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the top. Goolsby going to throw it. Pressured. Hit as he throws. And deflected away. So the Aggies will get another chance as they just pressured Goolsby for the 14th time today. Higgins on the deflection. He's been injured a couple times today. But when he's actually on the field, he's been very impactful for UC Davis. So a minute and a half remaining for Owen Black and the offense to work with. They got to get to around the 25-yard line for a field goal attempt for Golden. I'd say around the 20, just to be on the safe side. He's been struggling today. And here's the return right up the middle, and Freeman, or Brown, excuse me, gets to the 35, but there's a clipping call by Zachary Hyde. Oh my goodness, first appearance from him today. And that's going to back them up to the 18-yard line. So I'd say they got to go about 60 yards for field goal range for Golden to win this ball game. Black under center. Going to drop back to throw it. Throws it back across his body, and he connects with Jaquan Brown. That was a very dangerous throw. Could have been a pick 6. They do pick up 5 yards. Gatlin, player of the game for the Aggies. Jackson, player of the game for the Thunderbirds. He had that scoop and score. And Black's going to hand it off to Lozano here, and he's going to lose yardage. Not a good call. Lozano does have 108 yards today on the ground. He's been the most impressive player on offense for both squads. Of course, Gatlin has had a pretty decent day as well. 2 of 8 on 3rd down conversions today. 3rd down and 5. Less than a minute remaining in the game. Owen Black, will he be great? And he's going to go deep down the middle. Picked off by Southern Utah. And that is going to do it, folks. The third turnover of the game for the Aggies. And I do believe they only have one timeout left. Maybe two. Just not a good throw. Triple coverage. My goodness. 16th interception of the season for Owen Black. Now the Thunderbirds, all they got to do is run this clock out. 55 seconds left. They're going to hand it off to Matthews. No, they're going to go play action. Andrew Jackson. Actually, that was supposed to be a run play. They give him credit with a tackle for a loss, so it's 2nd down and 19. Aggies out of timeouts, though. If the Thunderbirds play this correctly, they'll be able to run the clock all the way out. High formation. Goolsby going to hand off to Matthews, who breaks loose and gets up to the 33-yard line. 32-yard line, excuse me. That'll make it 3rd down and 5 as he picked up 14 yards. His best run of the game. Trying to close this game out. And this will be the final play of the game. 3rd down and 5. And they're going out of the shotgun formation. Hopefully they don't throw it. That would be insane. Goolsby will hand it off to Matthews. He goes nowhere, but that is going to be enough to run the clock out. And Southern Utah, the Thunderbirds, are now bowl eligible after a shocking upset victory against UC Davis. I did predict the Aggies to win this game. If Owen Gregory was in this game, they probably would have lost. Would have been a battle of the lefties. Gregory's been pretty awful this season. But hopefully with some good recruiting, we can get some better players around him, and this offense can be more successful. But Goolsby, the backup quarterback, gets a victory for Southern Utah. Aggies drop to 7-5 now on the year. Southern Utah 6-6. Their regular season is over with. Man, the 3rd down conversions today were just god-awful. UC Davis had more total yards by a lot, more offensive yards, but the key stat was more turnovers in the game. Cameron Matthews had 2 passes today, 20 yards. Goolsby, no touchdowns, 1 pick, sacked twice. Matthews with the touchdown run today. His longest run was 14 yards, and that was right there on the final play. Freeman, 5 catches, 68 yards. McCutcheon, 3 for 30. Brandon Lee with 2 for 14. 2 drops for Turner. Brandon Red, 1 pancake today. No sacks allowed. That'll give him 51 pancakes. 1 sack allowed on the season. Jericho Stevens, 4 tackles, 2 for loss, 1 sack. Joseph with 2 tackles. C.J. Moreland had his best game of the season today, and he picked a great time to do it. Final regular season game. Stevens with a sack. Adam Joseph with a sack. That'll give Joseph 6 on the year. Stevens now has 4. Joseph leads the team. Forced fumble by Bryce King, his 2nd of the year. Recovered by Shelton Jackson for 58 yards and a touchdown. And that was the biggest play of the game. Juan Freeman, pretty decent kick return yardage today. Owen Black, 10 of 19, 145 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He now has 13 touchdowns, 16 interceptions on the year, heading into their final regular season matchup. Lozano over 100 yards, along with 62. He had a score. Gatlin, 110 yards on 5 catches. He now has 36 catches, 864 yards, 4 touchdowns. He also had a pancake today as well. Caleb Chubb, 8 tackles, 6 for a loss, 1 sack. He was a beast today. My goodness. Webb, 1 tackle, 1 for a loss. Webb has been the least impactful defensive lineman of the 3 for the Aggies. He's only got 15 tackles, 7 for a loss on the year. 3 sacks, and a forced fumble. Caleb Chubb and Andrew Jackson combined for 70-plus tackles and 35-plus tackles for a loss and more than 15 sacks. Players of the game: Gatlin, Lozano, and Chubb, Jackson, Moore, and Matthews. And that's been a big problem for the Thunderbirds, is their players of the game have really been the non-subscriber players. But that's it for the Southern Utah Thunderbirds schedule. That is it. Their final regular season matchup, they become bowl eligible. And UC Davis is actually done as well. Our next game, which will be out later, will be Northern Colorado, looking for bowl eligibility as well, taking on the 2-8 Northern Arizona Lumberjacks in Flagstaff, Arizona in a Pac-10 matchup. I'll see you guys with that one next. Take it easy.